in what has been a whirlwind 24 to 48 hours for all of college football, including University of Hawaii. Joining us to talk about the decision yesterday handed out from Mountain West is senior defensive back Eugene Ford. Gene,
What's going on?
I imagine the last day and a half, 2 days have been weird. How are you dealing with everything? What's going through your mind?
I mean, like someone once told me, adversity equals opportunity. So, we kind of just taking it as it comes. It's out of our control. So, we trying to go with the ropes right now.
Was the decision shocking to you, or did you see it coming?
A little bit of both. I say it's 50-50. Just seeing how the numbers were spiking around the U.S. and seeing that, kind of affecting different conferences, I knew it was kind of going to be a domino effect. But, we were preparing for anything at this point.
What was the reaction from your teammates?
We wanted to play. We honestly wanted to play, and we saw a little bit of light as far as us playing, this upcoming September. So when we find out, we kind of just was like, it was like I said, 50-50. We knew it was kind of coming. So, we're ready for, anything at this point.
Put us in the perspective of a college football player that wants to play right now. You see what's going on. You see, the pandemic, the death toll, all these different things. Why is there such a desire to play when you know this is going on?
We've been training hard. It's all the off season. We've been training hard just to go out there, play with each other and, win a championship. And, that being postponed, now it's like we're a whole year without, putting any pads on, throwing the ball around or anything. So, but honestly, I know as our safety comes first, that's one thing that we made sure it was important. So
when you look at the last couple of weeks, you guys have been on island, you have been in conditioning, you've been doing different things. What has been the feel and the anticipation during those last couple of weeks of preparing and now it's stopping?
It was we took it as a positive, as far as like getting more training, getting used to the system of, coaches, using this time wisely to kind of like connect more. So I know it was kind of like frustrating because we were training so hard just to, play so soon, and now it kind of got pushed back. It was a little bit of frustration, but, we kind of like use this time as an opportunity to kind of get better.
What about all the safety measures that you guys were going through? Was the team abiding by those? Do you think they were necessary? Do you think they were overkill? What did you take from the safety measures?
The safety measures were, I feel like, it couldn't have gotten any better as far as, our circumstance of being on island and being away from home. I think, we took it well. We did follow the protocols as far as keeping 6 feet apart. We did go through our morning evaluations, making sure, we having any symptoms. If we do have any symptoms, our doctors, were on it and making sure we were taken care of. So I feel like, we abided by those, and, it was pretty good.
Coach Graham talked a lot about communication in the discussions that he's had with the media, discussions he's had with me. Was that basically what was going on? There was a lot of constant communication these last couple of weeks to make sure that no one got infected and to make sure that everything was going as planned?
Yes, there was a lot of communication, a lot of coaches, our position coaches, or, even Coach Graham himself, will call everyone and to make sure, everyone felt safe in their situation, whether they're at home with family, with their wives or kids, making sure they are well taken care of, and, kind of like put ball aside and make sure, they were focused on you as a person and, your well-being outside of school.
What about off the field? You guys are doing everything on the field to prepare. Were you being safe outside of campus and at home and your day-to-day lives?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Washing my hands before if I step outside, or even if I come in the house, I'm washing my hands daily, wearing my mask if I do go out, or I'm around like at the store or something, making sure, all that is taken care of. So, I won't be infected or, catch it or be around guys that, are.
We get back to the now and looking towards the future. But what are the conversations that are happening now between your teammates, you and coaches, now that you tried to move forward and look towards the spring?
Now it's getting back to the training, making sure we don't fall off, honestly trying to get everybody to stay together and get back to, lifting, conditioning, whatever it is, so we can come out on top of this pandemic, understanding that we're not taking any steps back, only taking steps forward during this time of not playing when we're supposed to, we're not losing a step.
How do you ensure that? What do you guys have to do to make sure that there is a spring season?
Well, first and foremost, we got to stick to the protocol, as far as keeping 6 feet, all the COVID-19 protocols. So there's no mishaps once the time comes of us getting ready to play again, in the spring, if that's what it's looking toward. Honestly, just, making sure off the field and outside of school necessities are taken care of as far as, keeping yourself clean and, not in big crowds. So I feel like if we take care of that and we stick to our protocols that we're following at school, as far as training and, with the different, set of numbers of guys in the weight room at a time, at a different time, I think that will help a lot.
For you personally, how weird is it going to be in the fall, September, October, November, and not playing games? How weird is it going to be?
For it being the first time ever in college football and out of my 3 years, it's kind of going to be weird. We're supposed to be getting ready to play August 29th, and that's what it's been like for the past 3 years. So it is going to be kind of a weird thing once that Saturday comes. And, we live for those Saturdays when we wake up in the morning and ready to play against the team, So it's kind of going to be weird a little bit.
You as a senior, and in a lot of ways, a reason why you and I are talking is you're a leader. What are the conversations that you're having with newcomers and with freshmen?
Stay positive, don't look at this time as a negative as far as like, I'm unsafe or, I can't talk to the coaches. I'm not comfortable. Honestly, I kind of make sure their welcoming is kind of like, more comfortable than anything, because I know what it's like to be away from home, and then you come to school and there's a pandemic and things are getting shut down. It's kind of like a punch in the mouth, but we're kind of like helping them ease that way.
Last thing I want to ask, Gene, is yesterday during the press conference, Coach Graham had talked about he's disappointed, but he understands what's happening. But the reason why he was disappointed is because he wanted the fans to see this team and how good this team was going to be. You have an open forum to talk to the fans now. What would you like to tell them?
Stay tuned. We're coming and we're going to be better than ever. Don't take this downtime. We're not taking any steps back, and we're going to be moving forward as far as trusting our program, trusting what Coach Graham has a plan for us, and it's going to be very exciting. And I've seen it firsthand, and I wish we could show you guys this fall, but whenever it comes, just be ready.
Senior defensive back, Eugene Ford. Gene, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.